Okay, what's up, guys? Nice to see you guys. Jojo, Hunter, always a pleasure. So first things first, guys, I have a very important decision to make. I got a shiny revelation, and I have to decide between Yelly or Senyu. That's the first order of business here. And I'm not really sure who to pick. Because the colors match Senyu quite well, right? Obviously. But Yelly's kind of been my girl so far this season. She has been putting in the work for me, and I kind of want to reward her. What do we think? So far, we've got 1 for Senyu and 2 for Yelly. Who do I use the most? It's pretty even between the mic, which is why it's hard for me to decide, right? I figured maybe your input would help me decide. I am kind of tempted to do Yelly, though. Your biggest fan's vote count is more votes than 1. Huh. I didn't realize Areki was in here, Hunter. I'm kidding, of course. I do believe you're the only person with a full streak of my streams, Hunter. Oh, Prey with the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Now maybe the Prime sub makes it his votes count for more, right? You broke your streak somewhere? It was probably at the end of last season, Jojo. I had a 20-minute stream where my power went out, right? A lot of people lost their streaks there, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you very much, Prey. Always happy to see you. And the Prime is very appreciated. Your adept streak got lost because you had an interview? That sucks. Couldn't you watch the VOD after, Hunter, and keep up the streak, or did he not have VODs for that one? Oh, you missed one last week? That's unfortunate, Jojo. Anyway, guys, I think I am kind of down for Yelly. Adept doesn't do VODs? Oh, okay. But let's send it. Yelly is now shiny. Then we have 2 other orders of business before I cue some RTA. The second one is I finally made a Jackal for Kakardi. So we're going to go ahead and gear him up so I can actually play him without feeling too bad about it. I believe it was this one. I was okay with HP on him just so he doesn't randomly get cleaved by something. So we're just going to gear him up real fast. And then the last thing I have to do is I'm going to swap my plume to Swift Strive Swift Amber, most likely. Because I, Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm definitely using that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm not fast enough on my Bloodbath plume to speed tune to, right? So I need... Wow, that is a nice piece. We're going to be using this one. But yeah, I need to make my plume faster, so she's a little more draftable, and Swift Drive Swift Amber is the way to do that. That piece sucks. I really don't want to steal my Rahu piece for him. I'm definitely not stealing that piece. These are clickable, I guess. I'll just click this one. Alright, Huh. Firster than Andy. Alright, Thief. Nice to see you. What do we think, guys? Do we think 11 speed with crit damage? Or do we think purple crit damage with a 5 speed? That's kind of tough. Now, this one is a 4-liner, right? And this one's a 3-liner. But I do value the speed pretty highly. Whoops, this one, not this one. I mean, these are actually the same. But yeah. I guess I don't have to include crit rate. If I get rid of crit rate, is there a better one available? There's the Ling piece. I think it's still this one. So I need a 3 on the Bulwark. That's not bad. This is... Let's see what the last piece looks like first. Or I don't even need crit rate. I can just go full speed. Wow, all my rings are kind of taken. I guess I'll steal the Solince one because I don't draft her very much right now. And then I'll do that one. How does this look? These stats are far from phenomenal, but I think this is clickable. It's probably good enough. Okay, so I stole a piece from Solince, which is... Where is she? There she is. Okay. Everyone else has their gear. Looking good so far. Now, the other thing I had to change, like I mentioned, was the plume. So we're going to go ahead and do that real fast. Is this usable? I think I'd rather steal this one from Beontin and give Beontin the worst one, because I'm not really playing too much Beontin right now. Okay. Actually, that does free up the Bloodbath piece. Maybe I can use that on the Kikardi to make him faster. So I'm definitely using this, right? That's kind of nice. What do we think, guys? Do I need 2 effect accuracy since I'm not running Insight, or just 1? I could run 2. She's kind of squishy like that, but she does have Dauntless. I guess that's okay. So I need some Strive pieces. Wait, that's actually a kind of a nice offensive piece. Can I not use this on somebody? I'll look after. What does this look like? 335? That's fast enough. Because my Santic's like 332, my Yeli and my Senyu are both definitely slower. My Navette is slower. Yeah, I think this is alright. Now let's see if I can find a home for that Bloodbath piece. I think that's a big change. Who would want the Bloodbath piece? The Loan, probably. Oh, whoops. There we go. Anything else that I could change on Loan? Probably not. So this makes her faster than Fiamelio, which is good. And it also makes him, her faster than Kethos. Do I want Loan to be faster than Kethos? I think that's fine. There's no reason not to. Okay, that should do for gearing for now. Which means it's time to climb. Hopefully. Hopefully time to climb. I see we're getting more and more Mythic 3s now, which is nice to see. Hey, Dex. Nice to see you. Hey, are you streaming later today, Dex? Now that you've got your audio all figured out, hopefully. Alright, we're going second. Now, going second usually means Kethos ban. Am I okay with that? I think so. We see the Santic locked in, okay. And the turn dot with Moon Bunny, sure. You used the Goat Geonk to wipe Wachoom and then you lost the other two? I'm sorry to hear that, Dex. You'll get him next time. So Hoyan is very interesting because I haven't actually locked in my last pick yet, and I could pick something that's pretty good into Hoyan. Now, what is the biggest problem here? I think it's just Plume, so I don't get cut. Oh, I'm gonna... Wait, I did not think this through. I'm not fast enough to do this. Well, let's see how it works. Oh, maybe I am. Okay, so now I have a choice, right? There's 3 bulwarks here. I think Sontic is probably the scariest thing for me. Now, this is going to trigger the Raymary, but I still have defense up and my Fiamelia stacks, so that should be okay. Ooh, Hoyan cut. That's not okay. I was not expecting the Hoyan to cut my Zhuanli and my Fia there. Yeah, that's a miscalculation on my part. Now I'm stuck in a kind of an awkward spot. I think I have to do this, though. And just hope she misses. She did miss the crit. Is the best shell for Hoyan still count with Bulwark? Yeah, I think so. Also, Duty, thank you for the sub. Very kind of you. Okay, so he has the S2. Yeah, I can't really kill anything here, so we're just gonna push. Oh, shit. Loan's gonna die to the Raymary. Which means I should pop the Raymary, I guess. I failed. Well, game's over. Oh, wait, no, he popped the Raymary. Playable? Very playable. Hold on. He griefed. He griefed. Why did he do that? How much did we win in by GVG? I don't know, Jojo. I threw my attacks yesterday, then didn't look at it. Probably by quite a bit. Please don't. Ah, crap. I'm gonna lose. Please kill off the, turn dot. Okay. Can I win this 1v1, though? Probably not. I only had a chance because he griefed, but I don't think I'm gonna win, unfortunately. Please no stun. Oh, I just get executed. Man, that game was so winnable. But Zhuan Li, fastest folk with Codex and Freya, best lineup. I don't know. I don't really like the super fast Zhuan Li. I prefer to be a little slower personally. But thank you very much for the sub, Duty. It's very kind of you. Yeah, that one was a bit rough. Because he correctly deduced that without an info, I'm not fast enough to bridge. So I needed something other than low on in the last pick there, I think. Honestly, maybe Born or Junk. And yeah, there are Hoyans everywhere. I guess I can check the GVG for you, Jojo, because I have no idea how much we won by. I did not pay attention. 1,200 points. And we definitely did not use every attack. Thanks to Adept, she would be out of the meta if he didn't say she's about to be out of the meta. Yeah, I don't think Hoyan's too bad right now. Everything he says is cursed. Maybe he's just a contrarian for fun, Thief. You don't know. Alright, this guy went with a low on ban. Okay. Zhuan Li is the first pick. Do I really like Fia Valerian 1-2, though? I mean, not really. Let's just do Fia Ray. Maybe that's better. We see Sontic Valerian taken away. Which means I get the Turn Dot and the Navette. Okay, what is this draft? If I just ban the Zhuan Li, he has no damage. And I believe he also has no way to kill or deal with the Lilum, so we'll just do that. Yeah, I don't... What was his draft? Oh, hello, Solos. Okay, so do I think Kethos ban is actually the best thing to do here? You know what? Let's ban the Hoyan. All right, he goes Kethos. No surprise there, which means I get the Zhuan Li. And now is it low on Valerian or Raymary? That's actually kind of hard. I actually think Raymary is the correct play. Let's see it. He goes for the Plume and the Freya. Okay. Now this is really weak to Aya as an opener, so let's go with Aya and Sontic. Now he's got the Rahu. And the Deting, okay. I want the Valerian. And I think I just get rid of the Kethos. So he actually has the Deting speed tune correctly, which is nice for him. And my Aya does get hit. And we're now finding out why Gator Ray sucks. Where's the downvote button on this stream? I don't know, guys. If this was Amber Ray, I don't think he would be trying to kill it. That's all I'm gonna say. Remember the Mythos stream? Doesn't Rahu just kill through the Amber? Maybe Vanyu, but I'd at least have a better chance of playing the game. All right, Gator's OP, guys. You learned it first here. Gator's soloed? I don't know about that one, Thief. Oh, we're against Slifer X. I recognize this name. I don't remember from where. And we're going second again. We've been going second every game so far. I'm not sure how much I like this. We'll just keep banning the Hoyan, though. I don't really want to deal with it. I think we take the Valyrian here. If he's going to go for the Zhuan Li on Amber on first pick. And we've got the Freya, sure. Is this a Mia angle? I feel like this is not a bad Mia angle. Then he's got the Senyu, sure. And Loan. Okay, isn't this just a Kakardi angle, ban Senyu? I feel like that's pretty good. Alright, he goes for the Valyrian ban. What's wrong with Mia, Vanyu? Vanyu supports the Mia breeder. All right, doesn't really matter who I hit here. Now, do I S2 or do I S3? I am taunted, so I don't think S3ing is going to do much for me. Low on ulting Mia is game? Yeah, probably is game. I agree, Vanya. I think this is kind of game anyway, though, guys. I don't think I'm able to kill here with my full red team. Yeah, turned up plus Mia, not feeling too good so far. I agree with that, Thief. All right, surely this Kikardi just wipes everything, right? Ooh, that was not impressive. Yeah, maybe no more turned up plus Senyu. That didn't feel very good. Or not Senyu, Mia, sorry. Wrong underage red girl. All right, we're almost at the new arena though, which is pretty cool. Just need one more win. All right, let's go to a different old song. I'm kind of feeling old music lately, so you guys are going to be stuck with me while I listen to old stuff. All right, we're back up against Slifer. Hopefully this one goes a bit better. So he likes his really fast Xuan Li. What if I just take it off the table? My Chemical Romance? Yeah, I don't mind them, Jojo. They're not bad. We'll ban the Xuan. We'll ban fast Xuan Li. And that makes him take the Moon Bunny Kethos. Okay. And he goes for the Valyrian with the Sontic. Sure. Hey, 4Game. Nice to see you. Always happy to see a YouTube chatter. Geonk. Interesting. Huh. Well, let's play a long game. So he bans the Navet, which means you have more awakened SRs. I think you win. Yeah, I should win a long game like this, Jojo, right? The vast majority of the time. Interesting he's going for the S3 here. Oh, I didn't get the taunt. I'm surprised he bans the vet when he has 2 answers. I agree, Jojo. I don't think that was the correct ban. But that's where we are. All right, he goes for the Sonya, which makes sense. Unfortunately for him, being Sonya, she's just going to heal herself right up. A low on ban would have made the most sense, Thana. I agree. Yeah, low on is just too hard to deal with for him here. For sure, guys. Now, even if he hadn't banned, if he had banned the low on instead of the Navette, I think I still win the long game because Gionk can't kill anything while Sonya's around, right? So eventually I would still get through his Valyrian turns and then kill things. But his choice just made that a lot faster. I'm glad you like the music choice, Nebro. All right, I want low on to move, so we're going to go ahead and S3 here. Hey, Bonsa. How's it going today? Actually, do I put the new arena on to use it for the day? It is new, so maybe I will. Wife's out of the house watching me play WoW. Best Saturday? Hell yeah, Nebro. Are you playing the TBC thing, or are you doing retail? You're doing midnight, getting to 70? Okay, okay. I haven't played WoW in a while. When COVID dropped, and I started doing classic, I played classic up until Miss, right? But I haven't played retail in a couple expansions now. Don't think I'm gonna go back to it, but nothing wrong with playing it still. You demand a TFT stream? You know what? Maybe on the new set, Jojo. I really did not enjoy this set as much as I was hoping. I do think it was better than the previous 2 sets, but it still didn't hit the right enjoyment peak for me. But when Pokemon Champions come out, or comes out, sorry, tripping over my my words there. I'm probably gonna stream some of that too. So we might get some TFT streams, some Pokemon Champion streams, and of course the good old Etheria streams. Do we have a date on Pokemon? We don't have a date on the mobile version, but we do have a date on the Switch version, I believe. I'd have to double check though. 4 game, you don't have Valyrian Awaken? Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Are you close to Valyrian Awaken? Will you get it soon? Because Valyrian Awaken is very strong. Please let there be a PC client. Yeah, a PC client will be good, Interstellar, for sure. For Pokemon Champions. I'm sure when the phone version drops, there will be, but when the Switch version drops, there may not be, right? Which I guess is a cause for concern. Abyss won the tournament. We sure did, Demir. We won EUC. And hopefully you guys voted for us and got your gems. That is a very fast Xuan Li. Okay. I was not expecting her to be so fast as to bridge with the Freya. Yeah, it was a pretty close final, Mike. The Chinese team played very well. They absolutely deserved to make the finals, right? They were definitely the closest match we had. Now, that being said, I do feel like in the finals we were maybe not quite as locked in against them as we may have been against some of the other contestants like Oasis, which is a bit unfortunate. But regardless, they played very well. Oh, there we go. Nice and easy. Yeah, there was the streamer squad they had. I think it was 3 guys, Nebro or something, who were actually doing the piloting. But the main pilot was the streamer. Yep. He had a couple of helpers though when he was under time crunch, as well as a couple backseaters. Yeah, they had like 7 people in the screen share value, but not all of them were playing. Oh, hey, it's Malone. What is up, Malone? You watched the entire stream and worked the last 3 hours. They had multiple attacks at the same time before that. Just that one guy. Yep. Like I said, the streamer was the main one for sure, Nebro. Fiamelia unlock and then Ray Mary. Okay. Is Yelly the correct pick here? I think it's okay. To be fair to that one guy, he made it hell entertaining. Yeah, that's true. It was kind of cool to see all the attacks, Jojo. And I'm sure a lot of people learned a lot about GVG from watching him, because he was quite good at the game. Also, P. Payapons, hopefully I didn't just butcher your name, but thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so we have a Sonya here as the last pick. Do I need to ban that? I think I do. Depending on what he bans, though, this could be incorrect. Okay, he banned the Zhuan Li. Never mind, this is fine. I see her using Geonk XL, insta-kill. It's so crazy that it's in the game. Yeah, I mean, they're really good together, right? Ooh, okay, so this is actually kind of bad. I think I can get soloed by Loan from this spot. I was really hoping to Amber her, but because of the Fiamelia healing and not too many follow-ups, obviously I cannot. Damn, the crit down means no follow-ups, no surprise there. Please miss the wound on Loan. Please miss the wound on Loan. Yes. Perfect. No, I got lapped. It shouldn't matter, though. Geonk wins these. Alright, get out of here. And now he has no way to kill Geonk. And that is game. Damn, Gator might not be that good here. Yeah, I don't know. Gator is just not that good in these situations, guys. This is kind of why I'm so hesitant on it, right? The amount of times I've seen Gator Ray just die is kind of crazy. But that being said, I do understand why you guys like it, right? He finally reaches our level. All right, I see you guys. Why don't one of you guys queue up right about now? How about that? It's 25 days too early to snipe you. Sorry, you don't want me to steal your points, do you? Okay, okay. Them's fighting words, Jojo. Okay, so we see the Valyrian again, along with the Sontic taken away. Now, I do know that this is slow Sontic, right? Because of last game. So I actually don't have to slam the turn dot here. I think I'm actually completely okay with a Sonya lock, and then the Loan. We see the Kikardi locked in, okay. And then Plume, sure. No, he goes for the Geonk himself. Okay. Now Geonk is kind of weak against Sonya specifically. And then we'll just go the Fushu and get rid of the Kethos. Now, the reason Junk's not great into Sonya is you kind of need to kill the Sonya before you can pick up a kill anywhere else, right? But it's pretty hard to kill Sonya as a green unit with high amount of HP. So the goal here is just to outlast his Valyrian cooldowns and then kill him. Let's see if it works out. Goes for the low on ban, which means Raymary solo DPS into Valyrian, which is not ideal. I mean, Fia helps a bit, but if I double pump the Sonya onto the Raymary, we should be good. Silence would have gone hard here. Silence is not bad too, right? That's a good point, Interstellar. The thing is, Fiamelia is just going to slowly kill the Kikardi. So that's a bit tough for him. Goes for the Sonya, sure. This is a bit of a novice Geonk mistake, I think. A peak song? Yeah, unfortunately this isn't the original. Do you want the original? What came on my autoplay was a edited version. Let's do the original. I'm down for the original. There we go. That's the original. All right, let's keep murdering the Kikardi through the Fiamelia S3s. Now, is this even going to deal any damage? I don't think so. I think I actually just S1 here to get the S3 going. And I'll S3 again next turn so I can keep the pushback up. All right, let's go ahead and push them back some more. Maybe I should S3 the Fiamelia, actually. That is the main thing dealing damage right now, but it's fine. We'll put it on the Raymary instead. Goodbye, Kikardi. Yeah, that draft he chose was very, very weak to sustain, so the Sonya on lock and the Fushu on 5 made it pretty much impossible for him to bust through me with just Geonk and Kikardi. Well, Geonk is fantastic. That Geonk build, the Jackal one. Wait, was that even Jackal? It was, right? I actually don't remember now. In my head, I thought it was Jackal, but I actually paid so little attention to it this game. Yeah, it was Jackal. So Jackal Geonk in these very slow games is not that effective, right? Unless you have very high DPS with him. But paired with Santic Valyrian Kikardi, things are not dying that fast. All right, what do I need for top 10 anyway? Oh, I just need to keep beating Malone. All right, what's coming on the autoplay now that this is done? More Skillet? We can listen to some Skillet for a bit. Oh, we have our favorite stream sniper, XXWX. Okay. Let's just take out the Mio for some specific reason. Rob over Thief. Did I pass Thief on the ladder, Vanyu? XXWX about to pull out his 400 speed Vice. Very true, Nebro. X is fixing it real quick. Yeah, maybe Thief, maybe. Never mind, Amber Ray. X already lost. So Thief's calling it. Okay. Did someone get the screenie of the 765 guys molding about X's dating? I'm sure that's out there somewhere, Segan. Oh, we got some wholesome turn 2 gameplay, folks. Actually what would go hard here? Not many people demanding Amber nerfs these days. Yeah, very true, Mike. Amber is definitely not the powerhouse it was in previous seasons, despite it supposedly being good against turn 1 and that being the meta right now. Anyway, what do you think, Thief? Was this a good Mia Slam or no? I'm not sure, but I felt like it was pretty good, so here we are. All right, Zhuan Li is banned, so I have Rahu and Fiamelia. Looks decent. Not used to the Val plus Mia drafts yet, so you don't have Val. Fair enough, Thief. Fair enough. Now, do I have the ability to punch through this? I am not so sure. I did not want to lap there. That's actually a really bad lap. I now have to hold my skill for a turn. Kill Fushu, surely? Yeah, maybe Interstellar. Maybe that's the play. Can they just quit already? Pretty sure Rahu can't solo unless he goes crazy with follow-up attacks? Yeah, maybe. No one is killing you? I did get my Time Weave proc, which is cool. Tia's quite strong getting through Valmia. Yeah, it is one of the better choices for sure, Thief. I've never seen a Tia do damage to a Val with shields. With Plume Santic, sure. I don't know about like this. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll see. If I could Defense Breaker, I'm pretty sure she would be dead by now. You're out? That sucks, Dex. Better luck next time, bro. Think you should have HP stacked the Tia over the Ray? Yeah, maybe. So, my fully invincible 2-turn invincible team. uh... So, not much has happened, guys. This is a bit of a snoozer. But if Rahu starts popping off shortly, then I should too. Thanks for the shields, I guess. I think it's actually better to S1 here than S3. Oh, unless I don't follow up, of course. Yeah, the Mia extend is kind of gross, guys. Does she die here, though? She is getting kind of low. Come on, Mia, you survive these. It's fair and balanced. Buff the Mia. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Thief. Do I win from this spot, guys? I don't think I do. I think I needed the Mia a bit longer. Rahu wins these? I don't know, Nebro. We'll see. Yeah, I needed the Mia to stay alive for follow-up chances, Thief. She was my best follow-up chance. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one, guys. Unless Rahu with 12 stacks goes absolutely crazy. Ooh, Fia. Yikes. That was very scary. Yeah, Rahu hasn't really been playing the game, guys, so I do think I lose. Um, Nice. No, he got it. Oh, I lose. He got the sleep 50-50. Unlucky. If he hadn't gotten the sleep there and got the defense break instead, skipping the Raymary's turn, then I'm pretty sure I can win with a follow-up there from Rahu off the Valence one. Could I Amber Ray there with the D-Break plus sleep damage amp? I don't think so, Vaughn. You not without a Doomcrow proc. If I had defense buff, maybe, but my defense buff had worn off and I couldn't get it back because Val was out of S3. My Wrath stacks were pretty high, though, so I guess I should have gone for it anyways. Yeah, that was unlucky for a game, for sure. Don't you slam double CC on 4-5 and win this draft instead of Mio Rahu? Miyoga says. Sorry I missed that, Miyoga. My YouTube chat is acting up. Very possibly. If he goes with double strong cleansers, though, like Doki plus Aya or something, I think there's a fair chance I still just lose. I think the best Mia plus Val drafts I've seen usually went Kikardi second damage deal. You know what, Thief? Maybe. Maybe that was the play. Alright, I didn't see who I got, so we'll just go with the usual Hoyan band we've been doing. This guy banned Loan. Interesting. He's basically unkillable in the... Yeah. Now, maybe Kikardi's definitely better Thief. I'll have to try that if I'm in a similar situation next time. He would definitely have an easier time than Rahu ambering the Raymary, I would imagine. Okay. So we see Linglo, Valyrian, Fia. With Zhuan Li as the DPS. Let's try it. So Halloween usually means Bulwark, right? So that's most likely on Bulwark, but do I care? I don't think I do, right? This is probably forced Bulwark, so he could go for a Plume ban here. But if he bans Plume and I get Kethos, I'm pretty sure I just win. Okay, so he leaves me the Plume. So I get their Bulwarks. Now it's just, can I hit the CD increases? Oh yeah, there's the two Bulwarks as expected. Now, because I'm not on Jackal, obviously I can't get both Sigil stacks off here, but it doesn't matter because cooldown increase does not get blocked by Jade Sigil for some reason. Love that for me. Can you stop rambling, Tiamat, please? We're just gonna get her out of here. Can you stop brambling? What the hell is this? And yeah, I saw Val resisted the CD plus thief. But it doesn't matter because the Tiamat just brambled into 100%. Please don't bramble. Oh my, dude, what is this? What is this? Like, for real? How many times do you bramble? He just brambled 5 times in a row. Yeah, and he cleansed the stun? Like, what is that? Like, come on, man. You can't be serious. Might be box Tiamat? It's something, that's for sure. Skill diffed. Yeah, skill diffed indeed. I never stood a chance to this guy's overwhelming skill. That doesn't feel good against a low mythic player. Man, minus 34 for that. Oh. Well, that was brutal. He got the GVG yellow tower buff and a hidden Palin buff, Mike. That man was just sending it. Oh, that doesn't feel very good. Not at all. Not even Gator Ray can win this. I don't think any kind of Ray is winning that, Lucina. Not even the superior Amber. Man. What a frustrating game. Tia nerf incoming? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Mike. I mean, maybe Navette would have been better than Santic. Maybe that's the play. I don't know. Well, whatever. Let's keep it going. My 100% Bramble and Stun Rate Ray can easily 1v4 that. True, Nikos. Do I really prio the Ray on 2, guys? I feel like the Ray is just not that good. I don't know. We'll keep playing it, though. I want to see more of the Gator Ray on my side of the field. Because I know it's easy to beat, but surely I can make good use of it. Part of the problem, though, actually, I should have taken the low on, because giving up low on Kethos just feels so bad. Is it Rev Heinrich here? Let's just take the Yelly for now. What did I miss? I got brambled 5 times, Jojo, by a Tiamat and then lost. Against a Mythic 1 player, so I'm back where I started, roughly. That was pretty cool. Hey, Sushi, nice to see you. Not just a minus 30, a minus 36, Jojo. Also, really, the Lily is locked in here. I can't say I was expecting that. Is this not the tournament? No, Sushi, I'm just playing some ladder quick. I'm not a part of the tournament today, but I am playing in one tomorrow. Um, huh. It's not a big one, Jojo. It's just some of your streamers playing a small group of games against each other. Did we convince Kecker to stream yet? I mean, I heard he was interested, Nikos, but I haven't heard anything since then, so I would go with unfortunately no. I don't think he should since he's the champ. He shouldn't show his cards. I mean, most people who play competitively already know what his stuff is, Sushi. My man Yoshiki trying to speak and test the fastest Canadian player alive. Yep, Thief. Yes, he did. I'm not sure what pulling up the Navette does here, though. Oh, and you know, that's actually good for him. But it doesn't matter because the game's too cooked from that spot. But the reason that was good for him is it would have ambered the low on there instead of letting me execute it on my next turn with the Ray. That being said, it was a little cooked either way. I really don't know what the Lily was doing there. Oh, the Nothing More song came back on. Nice to see this one again. Gator diff from JoJo? I don't know about that one, JoJo. I think that one was a speed diff more than a Ray Mary diff, but I don't know for sure. Okay, we see a Zhuan Li ban, which makes sense when you're going first. All right, we've got a Ray Valerian. Um, you know, maybe it's my Tiamat's turn to pop off, right? Okay, we see the Sontic locked in, and what's going to be paired with it? Is this a Rahu angle? The Fushu. Really? Interesting. Okay, so obviously I'm banning Kethos here. What do I want in response to this? Uh, defense buff would be pretty good from Rahu, I guess. Sure, why not? So this guy's just going to try to slowly win through Santic stacking and his Raymary, but he's not going to stack very fast with both Fushu and Valerian on the team. So let's see how this works, if it does at all. This song is fire. This is Solence, Animal and Me. There you go, Sushi. Okay, let's just hit this for now. See how much damage it takes. Not bad. What do you think? They're screaming over and over again? True. Alright, let's swap tracks. I like this one, so we're going to No Glory. You were going to look up that line? Well, that would have been a good place to start, Sushi, for sure. What the fuck, Gator Val? Yeah, so it's just for the matrices, right, Sushi? Because none of the shells synergize super well with Valerian. So if you play Gator, you can get the Wellspring Ether Bulwark, right? All on one shell without needing to force Bulwark, and you get the max HP possible. All right, here comes a Raymary ult. That hurts a little bit. All right, well, Rahu is awake this time, unlike the last time I played him, at least. The only two shells you see are Bunny and Giga on Bulwark. Yeah, it's not. Those shells aren't super great for her either, right? Which is why you see the so much variance. Rahu casually cooking him through Val plus Fushu. Yeah, I mean, Rahu's awake this time as opposed to last time I played him, right? Does he have Reyes 3? He does, so I might hold my skill this time. Ooh, that's actually not great. Okay, it worked out. I was a little worried for a second there. Holy Rahu damage? Yeah, Rahu feels like playing today. Actually, I guess I should be hitting this. Yeah, Rahu giveth and Rahu taketh away. Today he giveth, or at least in this game. Oh, hello, Jojo. He's as broke as me, he says. Fair enough. What do you mean, what the fuck, Jojo? I've been pre-banning it all day. You've been watching. What do you mean? So why am I pre-banning Hoyan every game? Because Hoyan's a pain to play against. That's all. Yeah, Hoyan is better set up to deal with my account than most things. So it's easier just not to play against it, right? Okay, we see the Senyu. Do you have Gionk, Jojo? Do you actually own this unit? I actually don't know if Jojo plays Gionk, but we're going to take it away. Yes, you do? Okay. Because this would have been a crazy Gionk spot for him, so we're just not going to let him have it. Goes for the Santic instead? Okay. Alright, what you got, Jojo? Show me the moves. Show me why you're currently ranked higher than I am. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. Do you ban the Gionk in this situation? I might, if I were you. No, you go for the Sonya. That's also fair, but I was actually half expecting you to go for the Gionk ban. Yeah, it's hard for sure, Jojo. It's definitely hard, but I actually think Gionk might have been a better ban. We'll see, though. Because Gionk is just that guy. He's also blue versus your, your red Senyu, right? Let's see it. Do you one-shot the Fia from this spot? If you one-shot Fia, you're doing okay. You did one-shot the Fia. You're doing all right. All right, now let's see if Gionk can do his magic. You hit every skill down. I'm going to get soloed? Yeah, maybe. Whoa, whoa, give him back his speed buff. What are you doing? Without Bramble, you don't think so, Thief? We'll see. We'll see. Wow, guys, look how much better Gator is than Amber. Amber would have procced right there. Okay, so do I ever S3? You have your S3 coming back? I don't think I do. I think I just S1. And I gotta wait until your Val runs out of turns? No, has Nene, because the Ray took a turn. Right? So the Amber would have been back. Okay, no, he just dies because of all the Giga buffs. Unlucky. But no, Amber would 100% have been better there than Gator. Gator bit fraudulent, as JoJo just proved. Do not steal my Gionk again. I don't know. I think it's my Gionk, Jojo. Stealing the Gionk is crazy. I mean, it would have worked if the Senyu hadn't hit every single crit there. That being said, Sontic buff might actually help with the element disadvantage crit, so I should have banned the Sontic. Yeah, I know he fits your draft better, but that's why I took him. I didn't want you to have him. I would say it's Rob's Gionk since he was the first to do Cleave Gionk. Yeah, I like that, Sushi. I'm good with that. You're a Gator enthusiast anyways? Yeah, I mean, Gator, it definitely has a lot of value, right? There's 100% reason to play Gator. But with the way I like to play, Jackal just feels that little bit extra. First to do it well? Is that distinction necessary, Glacial? Wait, Vanyu banned my Yelly. I'd play Jackal if it didn't mean I had to brick my whole account. Fair enough, Jojo. Fair enough. You like both builds equally, just like Amber Ray versus Gator Ray, but you gotta say Gator Junk would help to win the Gator propaganda. That is fair, Thief. Okay, so we have the Codex Holden coming out from Vanyu. Vanyu's about a slingshot to Mythic 3? Maybe. I don't know if this is a good Mia spot, but we're trying it, Jojo. He bans the Mia. Okay. It's definitely a Swift Bulwark Codex Glacial. 100% it is. Goes for the strip and gets it. Okay. Resets the Fia, I would assume. Or does he go for the Valyrian? I think Fia's probably higher value. There's also the Zhuan Li to consider. Is that even worth? Yeah, I don't think so, Jojo. He goes for the Valyrian. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Fia was the biggest issue here, not the Valyrian. All right, I can't sleep because of the You feel like Zhuan or Fia? Maybe. Artisan Holden is collecting dust. Yeah, that's very true, Mike. Not a lot of people are playing it right now. Yeah, that sucks, Vanyu. What song is this? It's called Enigma. No, Holden didn't miss, guys. I have Jade Empire. He can't hit Vanyu. Oh, I trolled? Yeah, a little bit. Letting the Zhuan Li go off was definitely not correct. Okay, let's go ahead and swap up the music, though. That's a good point. This is not great streaming music. What do we feel like listening to? What do we think? How about a song I have not heard in a long time? Yet another one. You thought you could ignore, but reset Zhuan into reset Fia is the play? Absolutely, Vanyu. 100%. Valyrian does absolutely nothing. You should not have S2'd with, turn not. You should not have, reset her with your holding S2. That was a double waste of skill right there. I don't know about brain damage, but you just need a little more practice piloting that comp, right? So how many of you guys have heard this song before? It's not a very famous song. It's a very old one, though. What's it called? It's called 3 Years Hollow is the band, and the song name is Chemical Ride. Here, I'll just post it for you. It sounds familiar? Okay. Yeah, no problem, Nebro. Gator Junk, Gator, Ray. Okay, he's not letting me have the Junk. That's a good call. Hmm. Is double CC correct? I feel like too many things could go wrong if I double CC. I probably need to bring at least 1 damage. Because he's most likely banning the Kethos. Tiamat, okay. You'd be surprised how well double CC works here. Maybe I should try it more, Jojo. Okay. So, I think the secret is you just ban one Gator and kill the other, right? Not much of a secret, but I think that's the best thing to do here. Goes for the Navette ban, interestingly. Okay. I am kind of surprised by the Navette ban, Jojo. Because I don't have any way to pop your Jade Sigils, right? So your Zhuan Li's going to move and your Valyrian's going to move. But I'll take it. Please no brambles. Fia just starts pumping over time and they can't move? Okay, Jojo, it's good to know. Ooh, a bramble, okay. Let's just get rid of this. I'm okay with you getting a Gator proc there, I think, so I'll just pop it. Nice. Alright, we take those. I was kind of surprised by the Navette ban there. I feel like Navette's more playable than Kethos. But he risked it. I think this is the first time all stream I've gotten Kethos, right? I feel like he's just been banned every game. Or taken away. But this Kethos unit is still Thanos, guys. Alright, we see the low one and the Fia taken away, which is fair enough. Okay, he goes for the Freya and the Sontic, sure. If I take the Plume, that's kind of a forced ban for him. And because he doesn't have a lot of damage with these four, I think I just go Sonya. Yeah, but every time he gets through, people remember why he gets banned? Absolutely, Mike. That's exactly what just happened. Kethos just still should not be allowed to play the game, guys. If you're not one-shotting him with Cleave, don't let him through. But if you are one-shotting him with Cleave, fair play. Rahu. Really? Do I care about the Rahu? Yeah, I think this is a Sontic ban, so he can't cut, right? I don't think he's fast enough with the Freya to cut with just Sontic. I see Rob is abandoning the Jiyoung second pick. Yeah, Lucina, because people stopped picking... I'm trying the Gator Ray out, right? And because I'm taking the Gator Ray, I can't be... hold on, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Anyway, because I have the Gator Ray, there's not as much reason to pick Jiyoung, right? Because it just one-shots the Jiyoungs. Okay, so let's just pick up the easy kill first, I guess. That's a fairly tanky Freya. Juan Lee pressed S3 GG. Yeah, it does kind of feel that way, huh? Um, I would 10,000% have pressed S1 to low on. Yeah, maybe, Nikos. I don't think it matters too much from that spot, though. I think regardless of what I do, I'm pretty far ahead in this draft, right? And I just win. The Rahu last pick kind of made this really awkward for him. The fact that Ray under Exaltation still has over 50% crit is illegal, not gonna lie. Yeah, Jojo. It does feel kind of bad linking the light units and still getting crit, right? Alright, what about a song pacing difference? Let's try this one. This is my favorite cover of an Arcane song. Okay, so we see Valyrian Sonya, Loan, and Raymary, which obviously means it's good time for Junk. Viper is the last pick. Very interesting. I think I still ban the Sonya, though. Go for the Ray one shot. There is immunity on the Raymary. So no defense break from Yelly, but it should still die here. Even with the Bulwark and the Viper crit immunity thing. Alright, please go ahead and die. Ooh. Oh, no, Yelly's just the goat. Oh, we love Yelly here. Really, turn dot is the grab. Very interesting. Unfortunately, I didn't steal the defense buff. Otherwise, I'd be able to Amber her here, and I'd be in a much better spot. Actually, I would have not Ambered her, but I would have popped the Valyrian. Oh, please don't lose my... I lost my crit buff. Alright, unfortunately for her, she actually takes the turn right before my units move, which is not ideal for her. Like your Yelly needs a CR buff. Very true, guys. Rev skin difference? True, guys, true. So Hizzy, it is 100% how it works because you're not over critting, right? You're going from 40 to 55. There's no over crit. It absolutely elemental advantage matters for exaltation. I am very certain of this. The only time it doesn't matter is if you're trying to run like 110% crit, right? So you're trying to crit 80% of the time on elemental disadvantage. That doesn't do anything. Now, there is some whispers that crit buffs, like actual crit buffs, can overcome the elemental disadvantage, but I'm not certain on that. So, like, if you run 100% crit rate Kakardi, for example, and he gives himself a crit buff, he supposedly won't miss crits on blue units, but I don't know about that. I don't think that's the case, to be honest. But it might be true. I haven't actually seen it in action enough times to know for sure. No, Hizzy, because that's above 100%. You can't go above 100%. That's not the Raymary's crit is not over 100%, right? That's why this works. Because she's not elemental disadvantage crit penalty works differently, is the best way to put it. Rev Plume and Doki. Navette, okay. And Lilum. Interesting. So Loan's Exaltation debuff sets your crit from 100 to 40. Yeah, essentially, yes, Hizzy. Can I show Geonk stats? Remind me after this 1-4 game, and I will. No problem. I don't know if this is correct or not. Probably not. Yeah, it was probably greedy to not ban Plume, but I don't think I'm cutting even if I ban the Plume, right? Because he banned my Ninfo, Jojo? That's why I didn't ban the Plume, because I'm not cutting anyway? It's probably not correct, though. Okay, maybe Loan would have cut. It's hard to say. But yeah, I don't think I would have. Ooh, and this is perfectly speed tuned for him. That's not good for me. Now, does this kill my not defense down Ray? It probably does, right? Yes, it does. Okay. So this is when a second Gator is useful. Hey, Elijah. Nice to see you. Yeah, okay, this one's cooked. We don't need to watch this. Gator wins those? Yeah, certainly, Mike. Okay, here's the Geonk stats. Okay, back to ladder. Oh, instant game against Lies. Hello, Lies. I think Kethos is still probably a better ban here. He takes the fast Juan Levy. Okay, so he's obviously playing for Frail Lock with this Juan Lee. I don't think low one's that good for me here. I'll just take the Valon too, I guess. And we see the Sontic, and here comes the Freya. Every single time. Let's try a little thief strategy with the wholesome Mia Lock. I need a DPS. Preferably one with Bulwark. That's a Mia steal. Yeah, true, Jojo. Rahu. Okay. Wait, where's my Kikardi? There he is. And then I just ban the Heinrich, right? Or do I ban the Juan Li? I mean, I have a whole bunch of Bulwarks, and he's probably banning Fia. We'll just get rid of the Heinrich. Yeah, I think the Hein sounds best. Mia Val is illegal? Yeah, true, Jojo, true. Man, this is my first ever 4 Bulwark draft, by the way, guys. How do we feel? This is how Sean B feels daily? Maybe, Jojo, maybe. Ow. That was a lot of damage. Maybe I should have just killed the Sontic. This song's super good. I'm glad you like it. Ow. I'm in trouble, guys. Damn, no YouTube love. Yeah, sorry, Elijah. You can't really put music on YouTube, unfortunately. I missed the crit. Oh, right. Crit down because of Santic. Whoops. Well, this isn't good. Huh. Yeah, I think I lost this one, guys, unfortunately. All right, get out of here. Now the good thing is, I still have another turn of invincibility. But the bad thing is I have a Gigabyte. Gigabyte's actually screwing me here. Are we moving? Not really, Aerta. Not really. This game is so over. We can just move on. This is Jonathan Young, Jojo. So maybe Gionk's not the correct pick in that draft. Bunny Val's Supremacy. True, Aerta. True. Yeah, Gigabyte actually kind of screwed me there, guys. I wonder what would have happened if I had just picked Ling instead of Gionk. Ling would have been very funny. Oh, we're against my guildmate now, Jote. Did I Gionk S3 the Rahu? I sure did, Malone. It still didn't die because the shields from the Zhuan Li. Amber XL's not looking so bad, not gonna lie. Should have done Santic? Yeah, maybe, Malone. Maybe that would have been better. He takes the Gionk himself. He knows the counter. Triple Gator draft. Very interesting. All right, the Bramble I'm most scared of is Raymary because of the potential for stun. So we're going to take the Raymary off the table. Rahu heals for so much with Weave and Santic passive. Yeah, that's definitely true, Malone. Can I just not get Brambled today? Well, this is really wholesome, guys. What is with Tiamats and brambling me today, though? This seems a little excessive, no? Surely he'll use a skill eventually. I don't know about that one. I made Blue Dragon Mommy quite angry. Yeah, she is not happy with me today, Thief, for sure. Alright, can I actually kill this guy, though? I'm not so sure. Yeah, the brambles are going kind of hard so far. Please stop brambling my Suntic. What is that? 1v4 junk? Maybe, guys. Maybe. Dude, my Suntic just got brutalized. That being said, he's not really taking a turn anytime soon, so eventually it should just die. In theory. Bramble Geonk's legit so scary? Yeah, 100% Thief. Oh! Ah. Alright, we're gonna need you to stop doing that. How far are his cooldowns? Only one turn. He has pretty high HP, so he's been resisting my Kethos. Nah, it's Bramble Day? True, Elijah, true. Alright, he's finally dead. We'll take it. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it there, because I do have some other things I have to do today, unfortunately. And I was just reminded that I should do them sooner rather than later. That being said, I will be participating in a small tournament tomorrow, casted by Sean B with Bread, Ronnie, Bach, and myself, so that should be pretty fun. It will be a lot earlier in the day, so keep an eye out for that. And, yeah, I will see you guys then. Let me see who I'm handing you guys off to. Is Ronnie still streaming his tournament? Yes, he is. We're giving you off to Ronnie. Or wait, I didn't get the tournament day wrong, did I? Let me double check. Yeah, it is tomorrow. Okay.